Why do we suffer? That's the great question that Buddha asked that caused him to spark to his journey. Now, when we look at the source of everything, we look at the simplicity of what we see, and that is that we are all one. We are all one interconnected intelligence of a higher thing. Now, I'm not here to preach, I'm not here to say any of that, but I'm sure you've known this since you were very, very young, right? Treat others the way you want to be treated, right? It's such a simple idea and concept, right? But we take it for granted. Now, what if I were to tell you to treat people how you want to be treated because they are you? What? You mean they're me? Ain't me. What do you mean? Why should I care about anyone else, right? I'm pretty sure most of you are thinking that in your head. Why should I care about that guy? Who the fuck does that got to do with me? I got enough to worry about with myself, right? Does that sound, like something that maybe you think about? Well, I'd like to share a story with you. And maybe some of you guys can relate. Let's say you were going out to a party, right? You're going out with your friends, but you had just made a commitment to yourself that you were no longer going to drink. You had told yourself, I'm not going to drink. I'm not drinking tonight. I'm going to just go and have fun, right? So you go to the party, you're getting dressed, you know what I'm saying? You're putting your fresh stuff on, you get looking good, you know what I'm saying? You had your whole day getting ready, you show up to the party, and there you are. You're having a blast, and of course, everyone's drinking, everyone's having a great time, and before you know it, you break the promise that you made to yourself. You begin drinking. And you're drinking not because you already feel good, but because you don't feel good and you want to feel better, right? That's why you're drinking. So then, let's say you gotta use the bathroom. So you go in the bathroom, and as you walk into the bathroom, you got a beer in your hand. It's about half full, right? You go in the bathroom, you do your thing, you know what I mean? And then, as you're washing your hands and you look yourself in the mirror, you look at yourself and you're angry, you're mad that you broke the promise to yourself. And nobody can hold you accountable to that but you. And you're so mad and you're angry because you broke a promise to yourself. So therefore you decide, you look at this glass bottle, you're so angry, you're cursing at this bottle, and then you decide to break it. Right? Beer spills everywhere, glass everywhere, you know what I mean? You spill beer on your $300 shoes that you spent your entire check on, you know what I mean? And then, you're so mad, you grab this bottle and you just start slashing your arm. Just destroying your arm with this bottle. And you're pouring out blood. And as you look at this, you look at it and you decide, you know what? Can't nobody notice this. This ain't real. It's fine. It's fine. It's not going to hurt me at all. It's cool. So then you walk out, and before you know it, everybody in the party is asking, what happened to your hand? Why are you bleeding? Do you need a doctor? Somebody call a doctor, right? You're pouring out blood. It's crazy how most of us live our lives that way, yet we don't even know. It's crazy how we think that nobody can see the pain that we have inside. But the truth is, you're not alone. We all feel that way. We all have this pain inside. We all go through these things together. We all try to hide it, pretending that no one can see, but the reality is, everybody can see. Now, who am I, right? Why should you listen to me? Why should you spend your time here with me? Because this very story is a story that has really personally impacted my life. Here's why. I've always, me in my personal life, like I said, I grew up in Compton, California. I was born in Huntington Park, but entire life was in Compton. And I grew up with very loving parents. I grew up in the ghetto. I didn't even know what the ghetto meant. You know what I mean? Like I remember one time there was a dead body in my front yard. Like there was like the little white lines in the front yard. And as a little kid, I used to go on this thing and just lay in there. You know what I mean? I used to imagine, in Compton, a little kid in the side just laying on the floor in the dead body, right? I didn't know what it was. I literally thought maybe some older kids that were about twice my size decided to play a game and just draw each other, and I wanted to fit in, right? No! Somebody died there. Now I'm here laying on their corpse, their dead corpse that was there before that now was picked up, and I don't know where it went. That's how I grew up, right? But see, the thing is, I was blessed to have seen and to have felt the beauty in life, to understand that there's something bigger out there than just the norm. And like I said, I grew up with both my parents. I grew up in Compton, California, and just I'm sure maybe some of you guys can relate. My parents were struggling their entire lives, every single day, Monday through Monday. You know what I mean? They even made an extra day out the week. I don't know how the hell they did it, but they were working every single day. Okay, I never saw my parents growing up. I did not. My mom was working 3 jobs, and my dad was working 1 job that was so packed with hours. I mean, it was crazy. It was basically 2 jobs. Ridiculous amount of hours. And for what? To live check by check? Every single month? We have more month at the end of our money. Every single month. That was my life, right? And I'm sure, like I said, I'm not, and just to make it clear, I'm not coming from a place of feeling sorry for me. I'm not coming from a place of like, no. But I'm simply stating what I experienced in my life, and I'm very grateful because it taught me so much. It taught me to appreciate what I have and what I get. And through my life, like I said, I saw my parents struggling, and they kept telling me, go to school, go to school, go to school. And not that I have anything wrong with school. School serves a purpose. I'm sure I've made that clear already. It serves its purpose. But what I did notice was that even the people that I saw made it big in school, they still were doing the same thing my parents were doing. They went to college, they got their career. Sure, they're making $10,000 a month, but hey, if you have $11,000 in that you gotta pay every single month, right? In liabilities, then why does it matter? It's the same thing as if you're making $1,000 a month, but you have $2,000 coming out. You know what I mean? It's the same exact thing. I noticed that, and I didn't see a purpose into falling into that. And ever since then, I knew there was something more. I knew that there was something out there that I just didn't quite understand at that time, and I really, truly wanted to find that out. And that is why I'm recording this today. That is why I started this channel. That is why I'm here, because I know that I'm not alone. I know that I'm not the only one that felt this way. I know that I'm not the only one that felt like, that no one in the world understood me. Guess what? They come to find out I'm not alone. Neither are you. The world is a beautiful place. Beautiful things here and there. And we get to discover it together. I'm really excited to embark on this journey with you. So, once again, who am I? My name is Jose Ibarra. A lot of you may know me as Hoseby. Why Hoseby? Well, there's a funny story to that, actually. I used to wrestle in high school, and in my freshman year, there was 3 Jose. So you know what I mean? We used to be wrestling, right? And then my coach would say Jose, and all 3 of us would be like, huh? You know what I mean? So he was like, you know what? I'm tired of this. You're Jose, you're Hoseby, and you're Jose. And that was that. And ever since then, Hoseby is stuck. And I myself, I'm a very loving, passionate guy. For those of you guys that know me, know that I've always cared about people so much, and that's just how I've naturally been. I personally, my passions, I remember when I was 5, I ran to the bodybuilding magazine section in Walmart, and I used to stare at these guys, these big old buff guys, and actually, not even, also, because I admired their beauty and the symmetry in their body and what they accomplished, but my insecurity, my not feeling like I was good enough, pushed me forward to embody these men. And like I said, I grew up watching Bruce Lee. I've always loved to work out. I started working out when I was 10. And it's so funny how I actually use exercise as an escape, a lot. And like I said, I'm not saying I didn't do, drugs and alcohol. I'm not saying I didn't do that. But what I am saying is that I use fitness as a way to release my anger, in a way to release these feelings that I had inside, because I felt that no one understood how I felt. I felt like I was alone. And as I move forward in life, and as I'm going, I'm fitting into this norm, right? And I'm looking at the society, at this human relationship we call the norm. You guys ever question it? You know what I mean? I listen to the radio and I hear bitches and whores, fuck bitches and whores. And then I see women and they're over here talking about, they're the ones listening to the song, right? But then they're over here and they're going out like, yeah, bitches and whores, fuck bitches, fuck whore. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Yet they're crying because they're wondering why they got played. That never made sense to me. It never did. It still doesn't to this day. I don't understand why it's like that. But I noticed these things in high school, and I noticed how everyone just wanted to fit in. Hey, you don't step outside the norm. You don't speak outside of what's normal, because if you do, we don't like you. You're different. You're weird. Total, just complete kicked out of what we want. Connection. And like I said, when I graduated high school, I hit a peak in my life where I didn't know what the fuck to do. I wasn't going to college. I didn't want to go to college because I didn't understand how that was going to help me with what I wanted. I didn't have anything to do. I was working a deadbeat job at Juice It Up, and I just had no purpose. I didn't know what to do. But then I came across a book that led me to more books, that led me to more knowledge and more people and more resources. Little did I know that one book would change my life forever. That one book sparked something inside of me that I knew was always there. It sparked that thing that I searched for and I quested for, and I was like, I really felt alone. But once I read this book, it opened a whole new door of possibilities. A whole new door, a whole new world of things that I never saw, but they were always there. They were always there. Now, like I said, here I am. I'm here and I'm being open. What I will be doing in the course of my channel is, my goal is to enlighten people to not be afraid, to not be afraid to speak outside the norm, to be yourself, that you are special. Think about this, right? You won the race of life. Does that make sense? Now, I don't want to get graphic, but when mommy and daddy were in the room, okay, out of 14 million cells, you made it. You're a winner since day one. And guess what? In this life, in this world, there is nobody that looks like you, talks like you, thinks like you, acts like you, feels like you. Now, actually, feeling is interesting because we all feel the same feelings. However, we are the decider of what we choose to feel. A little twisty, right? But here's the thing. Like I said, don't be afraid. You're not alone. We are here. As we grow and as I get excited, I see that there's more and more and more people that are waking up, that are noticing this, and it's not just me. And I just simply want to contribute my part. So, like I said, I'm very excited to expand on this. I'm very excited to dive deep with you guys and really get to explore what's out there, what's possible. And back to the story that I said in the beginning. Why did that matter? Right? What was the point of all that crazy stuff? Right? When you do something, when you feel a certain way, when you hear, rejection, or when you're feeling sad or down and you think you're alone and you think nobody knows, guess what? They knew before you were even sad. They knew before you were even in that state of mind. Because us as human beings, we have subconsciously decided to not see and follow our heart and feel our fellow human beings, but by using the illusion of our eyes, right? We all decided that, hey, just because he's not verbally saying anything and he's just there, he's fine. Although we know they're not. We feel it in our core. We know it. We know that they feel it. We feel it. You are not alone. We are here. And I'm excited, like I said. I'm going to be expanding on so many things. I thank you guys for watching. There's going to be more and more stuff coming out. Like I said, we'll be expanding on spirituality, fitness, health. And this is the purpose of everything that I do. Is that we are all one. We are all one interconnected energy of love. We are here for something bigger. Now, I just want to leave you with this. Whether you signed off already or whether you just don't care about yourself or what I'm talking about, it's fine. But I want you to think of this. When you go lay down in your bed tonight and go to sleep, I want you to think about this. You have now, till the day that you die, on this physical realm, to leave something to show that you were here. Your great ancestors all knew this. When have you ever heard about them? Do you ever know anything about them? It's funny that the average human being only lives for 75 years. And that's because they're being told through their grandparents and their generations. And then, that's it. You never hear about them again. They're gone, out of the books. Now, when you go home and you lay in bed at night, majority are working a job you hate. That you hate. And you wake up and you go to it. Right? You're probably, saying, you probably, if you did go to college, and like I said, I'm not bashing on college, but I'm just saying, most of you went to college. You didn't know why. You got a degree and you don't know what, or you're currently going and you have no idea why. You're just getting yourself in debt. Why? Because you're being forced to by a society that says that is the norm, and you're afraid to speak for yourself. And you go home every night and you lay on that bed, and I want you to look, when you lay on that bed and you look up at the ceiling, I want you to decide, whose life is this? Do I want to wake up tomorrow and be doing the same thing I just did today? Yes. Well then, hey, it's your life. You do whatever you like. You can shut your eyes, be blind, and pretend like what's in front of you is not there. That's okay. Hey, that's what you want to do. Like I said, you're alive completely. However, the answer is no. And you know there's something better. You know there's more out there. You know that you're not supposed to only repeat the 9-to-5 schedule every single day. There's a better world for you out there. Well, welcome home. We are here for you, okay? Welcome to We Are All One. And I'm very excited. I'm very excited to expand all this stuff. Like I said, I'm just a student, and I've been learning a lot about it. And all I want to do is find more people who are interested as well. I want people to talk to about it. And I really hope to be that person that you can see and be like, you know what? I'm gonna see what this is about. Obviously, like, there's more to it than I understand. So make sure to follow me on on Facebook. Add me on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Snapchat, Twitter. By the way, if you guys can support me with Twitter, I just started a new account. Never used it before, and I'm doing that out. And just so you guys see, man, like, you don't need to know all the good stuff. You don't know how to video edit, and how to do all this stuff. For myself, I'll speak. I have no idea what I'm doing with these video chats and with these video logins. I don't know what I'm doing at all. But that's not the point. The point is that I'm doing it. That I'm doing something about it. That I'm no longer just sitting down on the couch and not doing anything about it. I'm actually making I'm doing something about it, and that's what matters. So whether it's for yourself, you want to be a professional bodybuilder, or if you want to go skiing, or maybe you want to travel, or who knows, whatever you're into, do it. Don't allow yourself to not express yourself completely. Do it. Express yourself. Have fun. See you guys later. Love you guys.